In the midst of the flat and densely urbanized Brianza region, where the sky rarely graces the landscape, obscured by roofs, antennas, and billboards, AOUMM has artfully constructed a sanctuary for a financier with an ardent love for high elevations. Situated in the heart of Seregno, a city deeply intertwined with manufacturing, they undertook the task of reimagining the spaces within a small cotton mill dating back to the early 20th century. The result is a luminous apartment paying tribute to the expansive Alpine panorama just a stone's throw away. This duplex structure, encompassing approximately 450 square meters of open expanse, has retained its sturdy brick exterior walls while undergoing a comprehensive internal transformation. The second floor and attic have been meticulously rebuilt using steel beams and sheet metal in a collaborative effort. Originally, the design envisioned a living area connecting to an inner courtyard and garden, which the building overlooks. However, a conscious decision was made to honor the original morphology of the structure, leaving the predominantly windowless ground floor in its raw state, repurposed as a warehouse, reminiscent of its former industrial function. The second floor now houses a radiant apartment, bathed in subdued tones, featuring a generously proportioned living space that extends lengthwise, in keeping with the cotton mill's spatial attributes. The design revolves around pivotal apertures that encourage spatial and visual coherence between both levels and the interior and exterior spaces. Firstly, a completely open stairwell originates from the ground floor entrance and ascends to the initial residential floor through a full-height space spanning roughly 8 meters. Within this space, 3 ramps with distinct orientations interplay, creating a dynamic composition of masses and backgrounds, an interplay of visual planes reminiscent of the vertical tension and diverse vistas of mountain landscapes. The staircase's volumes conceal compartments intended for the storage of sports equipment, as do the 2 wooden steps at the base of the ramp, which also serve as seating and countertops for the rituals of dressing and undressing before and after high-altitude excursions. The slender railing acts as a straightforward guide during ascent and descent, subtly evoking the steel cable found along a via ferrata. On the second floor, it encloses the void of the staircase with a protective net, borrowing from the language of safety apparatus. This net also serves to usher light from the living room into the stairwell, casting reflections on its walls and illuminating the space down to the ground floor. Within the capacious open expanse, AOUMM has conceived an elevated interior courtyard, a luminous enclosure designed to infuse the interior with light, especially on the side of the building bereft of external openings. Once inside this enclosed space, it takes on the role of a frame, capturing a slice of the sky and the luxuriant foliage of a large pine tree that flourishes in the vicinity of the building. The living area is defined by its fluid layout, devoid of distinct partitions. Instead, furniture naturally demarcates the functional zones, aligning with the room's longitudinal configuration. Guided by the light streaming in through the windows and courtyard, one instinctively finds the path leading to the sleeping quarters. Furthermore, a gas fireplace, distinguished by a suspended wall, visually delineates a separate living space within the area. Beyond the interior courtyard, the sleeping quarters stand as the sole enclosed space within the residence, a microcosm thoughtfully composed of a bedroom, walk-in closet, and master bathroom, where the color palette warms thanks to the European walnut parquet flooring. In the bedroom, where the attic floor intentionally reveals its sloping pitch, a wall-mounted ladder facilitates access to a substantial safety net, suspended horizontally at a height of 3.5 meters above the ground. This net serves as a delicate partition, effectively doubling the room's usable space. It creates an inviting nook for reading and relaxation, characterized by a playful ambience. Furthermore, it enables one to embrace, within the domestic confines, the sense of openness and suspension often associated with high-altitude environments.